Imagine you want to read a new book, but you cannot pick up the book anytime you want. You can only read that book on Tuesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. I guess you will be mad. It doesn't make any sense, does it? But TV has always been that way. And it doesn't, or at least didn't, seem to bother us that much. In fact, this is exactly the strength of traditional television. The same program watched by millions at the same time will create a common experience for the mass. Now, with time-shifting technology such as video on demand through your set-top box, you have a little more freedom to watch outside the regularly scheduled times. But if you were reinventing video now, I guess linear TV wouldn't be your top choice. Let's look at some traditional TV viewing figures in the US first. Here, traditional TV refers to all live TV, DVR, and time-shifted TV viewing. According to the report released by Nielsen at the end of 2017, 12 to 24-year-olds have seen their traditional TV viewing vanish by more than 40% over the past 5 years, with 12 to 17-year-olds down by almost half. Even 25 to 34-year-olds are getting in the act, with almost one-third of their traditional TV viewing gone over the space of 5 years. The only group that watched a slightly more TV is people who are 65 and older. As you can see, 18 to 24-year-olds are continuing to watch less traditional TV with each passing quarter, partly because they watch more digital video and spend more time with their smartphones. It's worth remembering that Q1 2016 marked the first time that streaming video services were in 50% of US TV households. That was up 8 percentage points from just a year earlier. By contrast, DVR penetration had remained flat at 49 to 50% for the prior 6 quarters. A report also found that among dual-service users, adults aged 18 to 34 would choose streaming services over pay TV if they are forced to make the choice. All age groups over 35 made the opposite choice. Some experts predict that by 2025, cable TV as we know it will be dead. In fact, the trend of cord cutting has already begun. Simply put, cutting the cord means viewers unbundle from their cable provider's programming contract the cord and replace its pre-selected, packaged channels with content of their own choosing through providers like Netflix. Viewers still need to pay monthly subscription fees for content providers if they want to watch shows beyond the free broadcast channels, but it would be a lot cheaper than the cable bill. This is especially common among millennials or people born in the 1980s or 1990s because they didn't grow up watching live TV, and the attention span to sit through a lot of live TV with commercials doesn't really make sense to them. So far, models like Netflix has been the most disruptive to traditional TV. In April 2017, Netflix hit a milestone as it reached 100 million subscribers. It now has more paying subscribers in the US than all of the top cable TV companies combined. Founded in 1997, Netflix began as a mail-order DVD service. Rather than establishing physical DVD rental stores, Netflix delivered entertainment right to the customer's door. 10 years later, Netflix expanded into internet video on demand. What they offered was a revolutionary new way of watching TV. Instead of airing episodes weekly, viewers could consume an entire season in one go, what is now known as binge-watching or 刷剧. Thanks to this new model, some shows that struggle to attract an audience week in, week out manage to avoid cancellation. Improvements in streaming technology and a rise in the use of handheld devices helped Netflix's growth, as did the platform's vast library of films and TV shows. But there was one problem. None of the content belonged to Netflix. That meant the company wasn't just paying the original network for each show, but they also had no guarantee they'd be able to keep the rights forever. Their solution was to go from streaming TV to creating it. Netflix's first original show, House of Cards, was launched in February 2013 and made history later that year by becoming the first online-only television series to receive an Emmy nomination. With Kevin Spacey starring and David Fincher directing, it also showed that Netflix could attract top Hollywood talent to work on a web TV series. By 2016, Netflix grew to producing around 126 original programs a year, from children's cartoons to feature-length documentaries. They've won lots of awards, including Emmys and Golden Globes. In January 2018, the streaming giant made Academy Award history as the first streaming service to land 8 nominations, including 4 for its feature film Mudbound. Bear in mind that Netflix is not the only player in the game. Other on-demand services have developed original programming, while networks like HBO have created their own online streaming services. Here in China, the competition in the streaming sector is also fierce. Right now, the top 3 streaming video platforms are iQIYI, which is backed by Chinese internet search giant Baidu, Tencent Video, and Alibaba's Youku Tudou. These platforms, similar to Netflix, operate a mixture of ad-supported and subscription services. Although none of these platforms are profitable now, it is expected that they could convert more free viewers into paid subscribers over the next few years. At the same time, Netflix is acquiring Chinese language content through deals with services like iQIYI and Youku Tudou. For instance, it has acquired 2 original series produced by iQIYI, Tianjin Mythic, an adventure show set in the 1930s, and crime drama Burning Eyes, along with film trilogy Chosen, co-produced by iQIYI and Sony Pictures. Netflix has also acquired worldwide distribution rights to 32-episode thriller Day and Night from Youku Tudou. Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain. Linear TV will die. Streaming service providers have changed the way we watch TV forever. So back to that book. You can read anytime you want. You should also be able to watch anytime you want too.